Welcome back to Trivia Bench, the channel where sports history comes alive. Today, we're counting down the 5 greatest goal scorers in FIFA World Cup history, heading into the 2026 tournament. These legends didn't just score goals, they delivered unforgettable moments on football's biggest stage, under the biggest pressure imaginable. From unstoppable strikers to ice-cold finishers, these players etched their names into World Cup immortality. Let's begin. Number 5. Jürgen Klinsmann. 11 goals. Representing Germany, Jürgen Klinsmann was one of the deadliest forwards of the late 1980s and 1990s. Across 3 World Cups, 1990, 1994 and 1998, Klinsmann scored an impressive 11 goals. What made Klinsmann so dangerous was his complete skill set. He could score with either foot, dominate in the air, and create chances out of absolutely nothing. His relentless movement constantly terrorized defenders, and he always seemed to show up in massive moments. In the 1990 FIFA World Cup, he played a major role in helping West Germany lift the trophy. Then, 4 years later in the United States, he captained Germany and added 5 more goals to his legendary resume. One of the most remarkable things about Klinsmann is that he scored in 3 consecutive World Cups, a rare achievement that highlights his consistency at the elite level. For years, he stood as Germany's greatest World Cup scorer before another German icon eventually surpassed him. Still, with 11 goals, Klinsmann remains among the most lethal finishers the tournament has ever seen. Number 4. Sándor Kocsis. 11. Goals tied on goals but placed higher because of his astonishing efficiency is Hungary's Sándor Kocsis. Unlike the others on this list, Kocsis achieved his incredible total in just one tournament, the 1954 FIFA World Cup. That's right, 11 goals. 1 World Cup. Nicknamed the man with the golden head, Kocsis was nearly unstoppable in the air. His heading ability became legendary, and defenders simply had no answer for his positioning and finishing instincts. During the 1954 tournament, Hungary looked unbeatable. Their squad, often called the Mighty Magyars, overwhelmed opponents with dazzling attacking football. Kocsis alone scored 4 goals against South Korea, 2 against Germany in the group stage, and back-to-back braces in the knockout rounds. His scoring pace was absolutely ridiculous. In only 5 matches, he scored 11 goals, one of the highest goals per game ratios in World Cup history. What makes his achievement even more heartbreaking is that Hungary lost the final to West Germany in one of football's greatest upsets, known as the Miracle of Bern. Even without a World Cup trophy, Kocsis left behind one of the most dominant individual scoring performances the sport has ever witnessed. Number 3. Gerd Müller. 14 goals. Next up is another German legend, the ruthless and clinical Gerd Müller. Known as Der Bomber, Müller scored 14 World Cup goals in only 2 tournaments, 1970 and 1974. Now here's what makes that number unbelievable. He played just 13 World Cup matches. Müller wasn't flashy, he wasn't the fastest player on the pitch. But inside the penalty box, he was absolutely terrifying. His anticipation, balance and finishing ability made him one of the greatest natural goal scorers football has ever produced. At the 1970 World Cup in Mexico, Müller exploded with 10 goals, winning the Golden Boot. He scored multiple hat-tricks and became the focal point of West Germany's attack. Then, in 1974, he helped lead Germany to World Cup glory on home soil. And fittingly, it was Müller who scored the winning goal in the final against the Netherlands. For decades, 14 goals stood as the World Cup scoring record. Many believed it would never be broken. But eventually, 2 modern legends arrived. Number 2. Ronaldo Nazário. 15 goals. Brazilian icon. Ronaldo Nazário takes the number 2 spot with 15 World Cup goals. For many football fans, Ronaldo was pure magic. At his peak, he combined explosive speed, outrageous dribbling, composure, and finishing, unlike almost anyone the sport has ever seen. Defenders knew exactly what he wanted to do, and still couldn't stop him. Ronaldo appeared in 4 World Cups between 1994 and 2006, but his defining tournament came in 2002. After suffering devastating knee injuries that nearly ended his career, many doubted whether he could ever return to greatness. Instead, Ronaldo produced one of the greatest comeback stories in sports history. At the 2002 FIFA World Cup in South Korea and Japan, he scored 8 goals, including both goals in the final against Germany. His unforgettable haircut, explosive runs, and clinical finishing became iconic images of that tournament. When Ronaldo scored his 15th World Cup goal in 2006, he officially broke Gerd Müller's long-standing record and became the tournament's all-time leading scorer. For a while, it looked like his mark might stand forever. Then came the man at number 1. Number 1, Miroslav Klose, 16 goals. Sitting alone at the top is Germany's Miroslav Klose with 16 FIFA World Cup goals. Klose may not always get mentioned alongside the flashiest football superstars, but when it came to the World Cup, nobody delivered more consistently. Across 4 tournaments from 2002 to 2014, Klose became the definition of reliability. He scored in every World Cup he played, helping Germany remain one of the tournament's most dominant nations. What made Klose unique was his intelligence. He always seemed to be in the perfect position at the perfect time. Combined with his incredible heading ability and calm finishing, he became a nightmare for defenders. His most historic moment came during the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. In Germany's unforgettable 7-1 demolition of Brazil in the semi-finals, Klose scored his 16th World Cup goal, surpassing Ronaldo and becoming the greatest scorer in tournament history. Just days later, Germany lifted the World Cup trophy. And that cemented Klose's place in football immortality. From Klinsmann's relentless attacking runs, to Kocsis' unbelievable efficiency, to Müller, Ronaldo and Klose rewriting football history, these players proved that greatness shines brightest on the world's biggest stage. But with the 2026 FIFA World Cup approaching, the big question is this: will anyone ever break Miroslav Klose's record of 16 goals? Could Kylian Mbappé, with his current total of 12 goals, be next to wear the crown of all-time goal scorer? Let us know in the comments who you think has the best chance. And if you enjoyed this countdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us again here on Trivia Bench. We'll see you in the next one.